organized. Good morning, my little peaches. The time is 7:01 on this Monday morning. It is freezing cold outside. Oh my gosh, it is so cold. I'm so thankful that I have a garage for my car because I didn't have to worry about it being cold in the car and having to warm it up.
Congratulations.
Was 58 degrees in the basement this morning, so it was 26 on my way here. And we had snow on the outside.
I know, we did too.
Little dusting.
I let my dog out this morning at 2 a.m. and it was snowing.
I let my dog out at 4, and I was like, I don't think he's going to go out there, but he did. He was not sure about it. I wasn't sure about it. I didn't know if it was like slick or what was going on. I didn't know what the roads were doing because it rained so much yesterday.
I know.
But I think because it was like in the 50s, like high 40s, low 50s yesterday. It was just rainy and yucky.
Yeah, it was gross all day.
I think it kept the roads from freezing here. But north of us is not that.
Oh, no, it's bad.
It is a whole different situation. Thank you, Baden. Baden went to the store over the weekend. I'm going to show this on camera. I am. This is toilet paper, gang. Because we go through a lot of it here at Piper Peach Radio. And Baden felt the need to get it in these things because it was cheaper.
Yeah.
It was on sale. It was on clearance.
This is 3 months.
Was $20.
Yeah, and this is 3 month supply, I think. Yeah,
Something
three
like that.
three refills.
It is Charmin. It is not that cheap stuff.
Nope. We have 5 months worth of toilet paper
At
now.
least that.
Because the other one came
You
with
will
2.
not have to. Did you get paper towels though?
Yeah, he just had them.
Okay, excellent. We needed that too. But I think that's pretty cool.
I think so too.
need
I
that for
bought
my
that
house.
as my dirty Santa gift this past Christmas, and it was a hit.
You bought that for your dirty Santa?
Yeah, I bought
That is
that
so
and
cool.
then an extra strength air freshener.
Okay, like the poopery or something.
No, it was Febreze extra strength.
Was it?
So,
Hey, all that's supposed to last 5 months.
I know that's what I just said.
If it goes out before that, you got to learn how to wipe with your hands.
Oh Lord, I asked Baden if he was getting a
Gross.
bidet, and he was against the bidet.
We have them in all of our bathrooms. We have 3 bathrooms.
I
and
like
it
a
was all
bidet.
3.
No, I don't use just a bidet, but I like a bidet.
Hubby-
I honestly actually have never used a bidet on my booty. I used it for cloth diapers.
I used it, and it about blew me off the toilet because I didn't know how to use it, and I pulled it on full blast. I said, "Whoa!"
Gosh.
It's like, oh my god, it was almost painful. I was like, I don't
I
think
bet.
I use it sometimes. Hubby loves it. He
and
prefers it.
I use the bidet. I've got it in Deason's room. It's like one of the little, what's that called? Like a handle one. Mm-hmm. And I installed it when I was pregnant while Bailey was at work working 12s. I was a very handy woman when Bailey was
You're handy anyway.
when I was pregnant, because Bailey was never home. He was working 12-hour shifts. But anyway, I installed it when I was pregnant, and I used it to wash my dogs. I used it to clean the shower. I used it to wipe,
Very smart.
spray cloth diapers, all the
Very,
things.
very smart.
But
I
I've
like
never used
that.
it to spray my booty.
Well, if you do, just be prepared.
Yeah.
It's an interesting sensation. I mean, it's like, whoa, hey. So I don't particularly care for it, but he loves it. So they're actually hard to clean around.
Really?
To clean them, you have to like remove them and take them off, and it's this whole rigmarole
Oh.
thing. I don't particularly care for that because I have like an old toothbrush that I use to get in like the little bitty small areas there,
Yeah.
and it's just a pain in the butt. Not figuratively, but and literally, but I'm just saying it's a
I mean, it is if you turn it up to.
yeah. If you turn it up to it. But yeah. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Lisa. Y'all, thanks for watching and
Good
listening.
morning.
The weather was awful over the weekend for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
Especially North Alabama. North Alabama has got some issues.
Well, in South Alabama was in a tornado warning all day yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, that is so. I hate to use the word bipolar because it sounds
Yeah.
like I'm being insensitive, but this weather here in Alabama has been
It really has. It's been crazy.
I can't wrap my head around one half of the state having a snowstorm. Where did you see, like in Nashville, the trees are just collapsing? They're just laying down and saying we give. The ice is so heavy.
That's awful.
The roads are absolutely impassable. You can't drive or go anywhere.
Yeah.
Somebody showed a picture of downtown Nashville, ghost town.
Yeah,
And that's
I saw
like
a video.
hot spot.
Yeah.
You know? North Alabama, like in Muscle Shoals in Florence, was pretty bad. I saw folks getting. Have you seen those little plastic saucers, like a sled, sort of?
Yeah.
They were getting in them, and there was a hill. They were just sliding all the way down the
That's
bottom.
so
'cause
much
it's a
fun.
solid sheet of ice. People were making the best out of it, for sure.
That's all you
but
can do.
I will say, when we went grocery shopping yesterday, we literally needed to go. We didn't do the whole, we're going to rush out and buy a bunch of stuff in preparation. We were like, since it's not going to get bad, we usually go grocery shopping on Saturday or Sunday, usually Sunday. No milk.
Really?
Zero. Unless you want the organic milk. Do you know how much that organic milk is?
Probably $7 a gallon.
$7 a gallon.
Yeah, because
which we paid because we actually need milk. We use milk for a lot of different things, especially
Yeah.
stuff that we plan on cooking this week. And I had to have it. I didn't want to pay it, and I was raising Cain, and the lady that was looking for some milk too was laughing at me because I was just vocal about. I said, "This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Milk should not be this daggum expensive."
Walmart in Clayton had a lot of bread and a lot of milk yesterday. I think they had restocked.
I got the last loaf of bread, white bread, and and I got it even though it was a little bit squished on one side, but I got it because I plan on bringing my lunch this week.
Yeah.
And I eat a lot of sandwiches, and I also got stuff to make salads and things like that. So I'm not.
Yeah.
I know I frequent a lot of the restaurants here a lot, but honestly, it's getting a little expensive even for my blood. I mean, and I don't want to take away. I know it is what it is if you want to eat out right now, but lunch is costing about anywhere between $15 and $20 every time I go, and it's just I can't do that every single day.
Yeah.
That's if I did that 5 days a week, that's $100 a week on just lunch, $400 a month on just lunch.
Yeah. It adds up quick.
It does, because I'm going to tip, and I'm going to tip well.
Yeah.
I tip a minimum of $5 when I go on mine for one single person, and that's because I know these girls work hard. I'm a server in my spare time, not now, but I have been, and last little bit, so I get it. But my bank account is saying, "You got to stop, girl. You got to pick a day." Once a week or once every couple of weeks and do it, but not every day.
It's easy to get addicted to eating out too.
Well, the
and
food's
then it
so
adds
good.
up so fast.
The restaurants around here are just so, especially the meat and twos, meat and threes.
Yeah.
The food is so delicious, and that's my go. I prefer that kind of food.
Yeah.
So there's several diners that I frequent a lot. You're so ridiculous. He's so ridiculous. All right, we want to
Silly
thank our morning show
goose.
sponsors. We want to thank Chilton Mobile Home Supply, Country Financial Insurance, Central Alabama Wellness, Coca-Cola.
Woo-hoo.
That's one thing I did not have a good stock. Oh, okay. Well, alrighty then. I did not have a good stock of this weekend was my Coca-Colas. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hold on, I'm not
I have
ready. Ready?
hairs hanging from my jacket.
1 and a 2 and a. Oh yeah, I've been looking for this.
I've been looking for you.
I love a Coca-Cola, but I got spoiled by the slim cans, and I prefer those.
Aww.
So I'm having to get used to the
Womp.
stubby can. The stubby can. I call it the stubs. Good morning, Mike. He's like, he always says, "I'm going to go get to the warehouse and get you some more." And I'm like, "We've got plenty of Cokes here. Don't go get me any more slim cans until these run out. Seriously, we need to get through these first." But I do prefer the slim can. All right. Also, thank you to Chilton Chamber of Commerce, Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Old Orchard Amish Furniture, Woods Surfside Marina in Pell City, Market 22, formerly Bees Market, and This and That Vinyl. We appreciate y'all so much. And speaking of Putter Up in Pelham.
You skipped them.
Did I? Putter Up in Pelham.
I was wondering.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize I missed them. All right. Putter Up in Pelham. They are having a parent-child tournament next month, February 22nd.
Oh, how fun.
It is an 18-team limit. It starts at 1 o'clock. It's $40 per team. Top 3 teams win some prizes, and a portion of the proceeds are going to go to Restoring Joy Recovery. Reservations are required, so you're going to want to call or go on their website and make your reservations for that.
That sounds fun.
That would be fun. That's a lot of fun. I wonder, I might get my daughter and them to do that. I think I will do. Oh, Mike says, I'm going to get you some more. That's so sweet. So, yeah, the weather this week, all weekend, every time I turned on the news, it was something new about, and people, they don't listen. People do not listen when they say stay off the roads, and I get it. I know some people feel like, my job tells me I have to do it.
I know, I was shocked that we were here today, but then the road wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I was worried. There's a bridge coming out of my subdivision. You turn right, and there's a bridge right there on County Road 22. And a couple of times last year and the year before, it froze, and they had to put sand on it, and even with the sand, it was slick, and people were sliding, and I was like, I don't know about that. Did not have that this morning. Yeah. So the roads were perfect on the way here. There was hardly anybody on the roads.
I know.
I got here in record time, really. So a lot of different websites, especially police websites, were telling people, we tell you to stay off the roads for a reason. And they made the Kentucky police department in Kentucky. They are so funny. They made these posts about people driving after they tell them not to. One of the first ones was, it says, PSA, if you say, my tires are fine, one more time with your bald rubber smoother than a newborn baby's tires, we're issuing citations for crimes of overconfidence. Just stay home. Another one said, to the driver on the Watterson that's driving like they have star power from Mario Kart, we're starting a tow truck your way, sir. We know what's coming. And this one's my favorite. If you crash tonight doing donuts in a parking lot, that's between you and Jesus. We're tired.
Oh, gosh.
We're tired of telling you folks. Tired. I did see where there was a wreck on 280 from some of the, I guess it was icy or something there. And I-65, got all the way into Nashville, was a mess, and they actually have closed it. Gosh. It is closed. I-65 North going into Tennessee is closed. Yeah. Just don't do it, people. There are, my daughter, I have a daughter that lives in Florence, and she was calling regularly and texting with updates and sending pictures and stuff like that. And it did get pretty rough up there, but really even like Huntsville and straight up into Tennessee got it rough. Yeah. And even further. I mean, the whole thing started, it was coming from like Texas all the way across the United States, but it hit like this weird little thing. It was like, if you looked at the map on where the ice and the snow was, it was just kind of like zigzag in weird places. And then you had us over here getting, thunderstorms and tornado warnings. It was just the wildest thing I've ever seen. But for the most part, I think people listened this time.
I think so too.
You didn't see not a whole lot of people, testing it. They were like, well, they said stay home, can't work today. Yeah. They closed schools. So schools here are out today. Schools in Shelby County were out today. Some Jefferson County schools were out.
I know this
St.
morning
Clair County schools are out
too. They were out.
I mean, they made sense. It makes sense for them to do that just to be on the safe side of the other side, but because it is cold this morning.
It is.
Now, when I was in school,
it's not supposed to warm up much throughout the day.
I think it's going to be like 30.
Yeah.
Ish, between 30 and 34 today. But that 4 degrees is going to determine, when things freeze or not.
Yeah.
So we'll see. All right, it's 7:15. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about, Lord, girl, have you seen the debate on whether drip or not to drip?
No. That's funny, though. We were talking about that this morning.
Yes. Drip or not to drip when it's freezing weather out there. We'll talk about that when we come back. Y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor.
TNT.
Broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
We are back. The time is 7:18. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor.
TNT.
Bill is sick, in case you were wondering. He's a little under the weather. I think he
Yeah.
and Mary both. I was sick week before last, and I think I gave him my cooties. I was
Aw.
worried that I was going to.
Yeah.
Luckily, nobody else here has gotten it, but with Bill and I being in such close proximity a good bit, and, he's not as young as he once was either, so it's
Poor
probably had a
Bill.
lot to do with it. So I hope you feel better, Bill and Mary. So before the break, because we've been talking about weather, stuff freezing, one of the things that that folks are encouraged to do is to leave a faucet dripping. And one of the age-old debates is to drip or not to drip. Do you drip with just want to plop every couple of seconds, or do you want like just a little thin stream that's continual? I've heard that it's better to have this continual stream.
Yeah.
And I've heard that just a drip every 2 or 3 seconds is suffice, because as long as the water flow is moving, but in my head, the drip is not enough to keep it from freezing. But what
Yeah.
do I know? You
That's
know what
me
I'm saying?
too. I'm like, how is one drip?
One drip
going
every 2 to 3 seconds. I'm not sure that's going to work. So then I'm in that part where, like the kitchen faucet, and you're using the thing, and you're sitting there and you're trying to get it. You think you got it, and you let go, and it's not. And you got to go, and you got to
Yeah.
start all over. And you spend like 30 minutes trying to get the perfect stream. But, experts say, really and truly, the drip is suffice.
I'm not buying it.
See, me either. I just can't. I just feel like all it would take is 15 degrees, and that drip would just...
Like,
Because let me tell you
freeze
why.
dripping off the faucet.
Let me tell you why. There was a newscaster, and I don't know who it was or where. It rolled through my feet because I had a lot of time this weekend. I didn't go anywhere Saturday.
Yeah.
And the only place we went was to get groceries yesterday. And I didn't even want to do that, I'll be honest.
Yesterday was the longest day. Bailey got up to take a bath at 7 p.m. and he texted me. He's like, "It's only 7. It feels like it's 11:30."
Well, Saturday, somehow I slept late. And so the day went by fast. And
Yeah.
my day was ruined. Because if I don't get up around 7 and start my morning and at least get up and be sitting on the couch watching TV or something, then I feel, I don't know. So I get up at 10, and then I sat there, I drank my hot chocolate, and then I decided to cook breakfast. By the time I did that and we cleaned up, it was almost 12:45. I mean, it was almost time for lunch by the time. So we ate a late breakfast, and so my whole day was just gone before I knew it. But yesterday, it kind of seemed like the day drug on until we went grocery shopping.
Yeah.
And I hate grocery shopping anyway. I'll be honest. I don't like it. It's not fun for me. Just not. Zero fun had. 0 out of 5 stars for grocery shopping.
Would not recommend.
Husband, he acts like he is on a way to he's running a marathon. So he gets
Supermarket
that
sweep.
buggy and he's just and he's going, and my little legs are just doing all they can to keep up. I'm running behind him doing he goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Trying to keep up with you. You slow down." My gosh, like you're running a race. And he'll barrel through people, and I'm like going, "Oops, sorry," you know. He's just rude. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, he has zero patience when he's in the store.
Yeah.
He was checking. We did a self-checkout because we went to the big box store yesterday, which I hate doing, but we had to get a ton of stuff. So he just wanted to go one spot, that one he likes. He likes it, hates it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He prefers to go there, but he hates going there. And so we do the self-checkout. Well, the bags were sticking.
Oh,
so every
gosh.
time he tried to open up a bag, it was like he couldn't get it. He went, "Arr!" And he threw one on the floor.
Oh, me.
And the lady that was at the self-checkout next to him just busted out laughing.
Lord.
It was so funny. She goes, "I feel you." She goes, "I am that close." She said, "I can't get these things to work. They're just so stuck." Normally, I would just be like, and I'd do it, myself. But then you do that, and, it's just kind of like, ew, what if you touch it? And cooties. So, but trying to rub the bags to get them where they'll open up is just him, that little alien was coming out of his chest. He was losing his marbles. And trying to get everything in the buggy just right. We had more stuff than we had room in the buggy,
Don't
really.
you hate that?
When we're
and then
trying
there's
to
not anywhere to put it.
Yeah,
to
so
check out.
I had it all stacked up on the little cooler. I was using the cooler as a conveyor belt,
And I'll be holding like an armful of stuff, scanning it, and then putting it over here, and like waiting until I scan all of it to put in a bag because I can't bag with one hand. And every single time, it never fails. It beeps and it's like associate required. And then here comes the camera from below, acting like I'm stealing. I'm like, it probably thinks I'm stealing, and I tell them that every time. I'm like,
I mean, I don't
so annoying.
I don't know that it really thinks we're stealing.
No, it does when it's the camera from up
it
top.
It makes me feel that way, and I don't
Because
like
it says items not scanned, or like scanned missed, or something like that.
Oh, it says that?
Yes. And it'll show me in slow motion, like zoomed in, what I scanned and put to the side. And I'm like, I scanned it. I'm just holding 50 other things because there's no space to put anything.
Yeah.
Hate that.
If you're
such
that worried about it,
take out self-checkout.
yeah, I was gonna say, if you're that worried about it, take the self-checkout out.
Yes.
I mean, just take it away.
That's like it does it when Deason helps me. Deason, you know how independent he is. He wants to help every single time. So he gets the little gun and goes scanning stuff.
Double
I'm like,
scanning, triple scanning.
So I'm like, okay, we got to be on the same page. And then he'll scan, and I'll hand him something else and put what he scanned in the bag. And here comes the camera zooming in. Like, this is
That's
annoying.
insulting.
I know.
Well, for us, because we're not stealing.
I know. And I'm like, do you really think that people that are stealing is like, they're not going to make it, like I feel like they'd be more cautious if they knew that they actually weren't paying for the things.
Yeah, they would probably act indifferent, I would think.
Yeah.
Which is
like, they're not going to be standing there with 50 things in their arms. I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know either. All I know is that I told him yesterday, I was like, shopping with you, grocery shopping is an ordeal. It's an absolute ordeal. Because he wants to get the organic eggs they're like $5.
Yeah.
And I prefer the organic eggs that are like $2.87.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm like, I can't justify that $2.50 difference almost on eggs. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah.
So we compromised and we got a different kind of egg yesterday. We didn't have a choice because that's really all
I
they
was
had.
watching this video yesterday, and the lady was cooking a recipe, and she called them liquid chickens, and it really grossed me out. She was like, add in 3 liquid chickens. It disgusted me, honestly.
Yeah. Ricky said, as far as the weather goes, the best thing that happened last night was the wind was blowing and drying out the roads. That's true.
That's good.
I think that's right because if it had been not and it just sat there,
Yeah. That's when it
probably
would have
would
been black ice.
frozen over. I
Yeah.
fully expected to have a hard time to get to
know.
work this morning.
I didn't know until this morning that my car has a snow and slippery drive mode.
Mine does too. It shows you like a car with a skid, like
Really?
skidding.
Well, it's got that, but this was like something, I turned the knob and it had different drive modes, and one of them was snow and slippery.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know what it does.
I might have
but-
to check into that next time I'm buying a car. Of course, it might be a while. But, yeah, hubby's like, it's going to be a minute because I'm upside
Yeah.
down in my car. I bought my car at the worst time.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I'm so upside down in it. And I didn't get Gap insurance. So I'm going to tell you, I
get Gap insurance.
I would always have Gap insurance, but the last time I got Gap insurance and I had a wreck, the Gap insurance denied my claim.
Why?
They didn't really have a good reason.
Huh?
And when I called and I got into it with them, they were like, we're just not covering it. And I was like, you can't,
Like,
you
you
can't do
bought it.
that. That's how I
Yeah.
bought that. Then I found out because I bought my car from Nissan, and then I bought this car from the same place. And I said, they were like, are you going to add Gap insurance? I went, no, because the place that I bought the Gap insurance last time did not cover it. He said, who'd you buy it through? And I pulled up my letter. He goes, oh yeah, they're not even in business anymore. I went, I
Oh.
wonder why.
Yeah, Bailey always
They're
gets
just
Gap
taking
insurance
people's
on
money
ours.
and not covering anything, and they were scamming people. So
Yeah, that's
I-
awful.
Yeah. So you have to really convince me about Gap insurance, my next vehicle. You have to
Yeah.
show me why, and I'm gonna have to feel secure because I had leftover on my
Yeah.
car.
You have Gap insurance trauma.
I do. It is Gap insurance trauma. But we skipped all over. So back to the freezing pipes. The weather guy showed he got a bowl of noodles, spaghetti noodles, and put them outside in the cold. And I guess he stood out there and the wind was blowing. He had the fork with the noodles wrapped around the fork. And then the plate of noodles, and he let go of it, and the fork was in the air
Oh my gosh.
with the noodles wrapped around. Solid. Absolute solid. It froze in place. That is how cold it was up north.
That is crazy.
Is that not the wildest thing?
It is wild. That's almost like in the summertime whenever they bake cookies or like fry eggs on cars.
Yeah, on the dash or on the
Yeah.
sidewalk. It's like, is that really possible? Yeah, we watched it happen.
That is crazy.
I know. And I kind of was sad that we didn't get any stuff because
Yeah.
I like to be a part of it. I just don't want to be in it.
Yeah.
I want to get it. I just don't want to be out in it.
Well, when I let my dog out this morning, I looked out and I was like, wow. And then that was it.
I was like, oh my gosh, it snowed.
And then I woke Bailey up. I was like, it's snowing.
I guess it had already passed through.
Yeah.
It had stopped by the time I let my dog out. It was
Yeah.
just a little bitty powder, not a whole lot. All right, it is 7:30. We're going to take a break. When we come back, as a parent, as you and I both are, we know that when your kids are in sports, that sometimes the parents can just ruin it for everybody. I've got 2 separate stories that happened in the last week on parents ruining it for the kids, and we're going to talk about that when we come back. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor
TNT.
broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family. We are back. The time is 7:33. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Taylor.
TNT.
Broadcasting
Woohoo.
live from the Clanton Tractor Studio because you are not teaching school today because y'all are out.
Yeah, I thought I was going to sleep in.
And
If I'm being honest.
Yeah, Baden texted me and he was like, Taylor's gonna fill in tomorrow. Bill's not feeling well. I was like, oh
We'll be
my
here tomorrow
gosh.
too.
Dadgummit, I thought I had hoped that Bill wasn't gonna get sick.
Yeah.
But unfortunately he did. And that stuff is pretty bad. I know a lot of kids, look, if you go to the doctor and they are just testing for flu, strep, and COVID, and you're testing negative, you probably have the rhinovirus. I'm just saying, because they don't test specifically for that. You have to ask for that. And the doctor I went to, he said, I'm just going to run a whole 15 panel on you. And that's how I found out that I even had that. If I'd have gone to the doctor and they hadn't run that, they would have been like, you just have a virus.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have had a name attached to it, which is a letdown when you go and you go back home and you're like, I'm deathly ill.
Yeah.
I'm running over 100 temp. I feel like crap. And they're telling me it's
like
just a virus. And I feel like it's
Why
just
do they
like
not-
so easy to say that.
Yeah. Why do they not test for it? Like, you're paying to go to the doctor. It's a thing that's around.
I mean, I don't know. You would think they would.
Yeah.
All right, before we went to break, I said we were going to talk about how parents can ruin it for kids in sports. And this is youth or middle school or high school or whatever. This story I saw last week, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. We're doing this now? This is what we're doing. And there was a youth baseball game, and this was in Polk County. This is Winter Haven.
So this was probably travel
is.
ball.
It probably is, if I had to guess.
I feel like Winter Haven is in Mississippi, but I may be wrong.
I think you're right.
I mean, yeah.
I think you're right. I think I've actually heard
Pretty
of
sure I've been
these
there multiple
tournaments.
times.
So it says here there was an umpire that was attacked during a youth baseball tournament. This was last Saturday. 3 people, including a 17-year-old player. Now, this is why I think it's travel with you, is because youth ball, if you're 17, you can still play. Most of the time, that's the cutoff. Like if you're 17 or 18 before the season starts, you cannot play. Yeah. So this is probably still youth ball. It says the incident happened after a coach of one of the teams got a verbal warning. I guess the problem is he didn't like taking the verbal warning from the 21-year-old umpire. Okay. Because, look, let's face it. Sometimes finding umpires is just nearly impossible. And this right here is why. This is a prime example. I watched it when my kids were in youth ball as the secretary of a youth program. I saw how parents acted and how they treated the umpires. I mean, it's terrible. I mean, absolutely terrible. And look, they're not paying these guys a whole lot of money. Typically, what they'll do is umpire for the whole day. Yeah. So they'll get, one big check at the end of the day. And the same way for football officials too. You'll have the officials. The same officials will call all the games that day. Anyway, but so this 21-year-old gave the coach a verbal warning. Well, the father of the umpire was there watching the ball games. The father of the 21-year-old umpire. Well, a parent for the team addressed the father of the umpire, which he had no business doing. I mean, I'm sure he was like, your son's blind, he can't call ball, why is he even out here doing, how parents do. You know how they are. His name was Yosemite Guzman of Kissimmee. I don't know. Anyway, he had a lot to say about the umpire. Well, he started an altercation with the umpire's father, pushing him and punching him in the face. Well, the umpire, who sees his dad getting attacked, left the field and tried to separate the two. I would have done the same thing. That's my dad. No, we're not having this. Yeah. And then he was punched from behind by the coach that he gave the verbal warning to. So both the umpire and the dad were getting attacked by the coach and the father of a player. Yeah. The umpire ended up getting knocked to the ground. And then the dugout of the team that was warned emptied to join the fight. So that means the kids were now in on it. Fernandez's 17-year-old son, he's the aggressor, also began kicking the umpire's father while he was on the ground. The umpire didn't need medical attention, but his father did. He had to be taken to the hospital for his injuries. Well, they were all arrested, not the umpire, not the father, but the one of the players and the coach and the father were all charged with battery on a sports official, third-degree felony, and booked into the Polk County Jail. The 17-year-old player was also charged with battery on a sports official during an event and taken to the county's juvenile assessment center. Yeah. That is absolute insanity for people to be acting this way during ball games.
I know, it is.
And it's all too commonplace. I don't think there is any team anywhere ever that has not had a parent act like a lunatic when it came to sports. And I don't understand, why are we doing this? Why are we acting that way?
I don't know. And the thing about it is that first off, travel ball is not cheap. And so you just ruined your kid's chances of getting any kind of scholarship to play ball, or just to play ball anywhere without a scholarship. Because, and I don't know, I mean, it doesn't say, it says that he was taken to the juvenile assessment center. I think because they can't do it as a felony because he's underage, that they should put that as like he's not allowed to play ball anymore.
Yeah, he's banned.
Yeah. Like,
too bad, so sad.
I don't care how good he is.
And neither one can be at the park while the games are being played. Too bad.
I agree.
You acted out. You're not allowed to come back.
But it seems that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh, obviously. Yeah, obviously. Come on. We got to do better than that as a society.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
And
I
the
get
thing is,
frustration.
like-
I've been frustrated at calls. I've
Yeah.
been like, oh my gosh.
Well,
I'm
and-
right here. I can see the same thing you're seeing. That was not a strike.
The thing is, like, too, I've been to so many baseball games, and there is times when, like, the umpire doesn't like something that's said or mishears something that's said and gives warnings and throws people out. So I see both sides of it, but also, like, just leave. Go to the outfield and watch. My dad was thrown out. I don't know, Dad, if you're watching this, I hope you don't care. He was thrown out at Disney. The most iconic ejection.
The happiest place on earth, and he
Yes.
gets thrown out.
I
for,
tell everyone.
he was being grumpy from Snow White that day.
So, Pico and them played at Wide World of Sports. And I wasn't there, so I didn't know the whole story. They had a basketball tournament going on the same time that I was up there watching. Because it was hot. It was the middle of summer. So I was like, I'm going to go inside and watch basketball. Anyway, Mom texted me, and she was like, so-and-so just got ejected. And I was like, oh, well, what's new, you know? Because even if you just mouth there, they'll throw you out. And so then I'm walking back over, and I'm like, well, I guess I'll go over here and see what's going on. So I'm walking back to the field from the basketball games. Here comes Dad on a golf cart with the guy that got thrown out. And they were making him walk, and then Dad, like, caught a ride on the way out. They both had got ejected from the game.
That's hilarious.
And then by the time I got around to the baseball field, they were outside of the fence watching. And I don't know, I guess they come back around and paid, or not paid, but scanned their ticket to get back in after the game. I think they just had to sit out the one game. But it was so funny. And I told my dad, I'm like, that's like the most iconic toss.
Now, Ricky, them right there's some
What
fighting
did he
words.
say?
He says he feels like that you are one of those aggressive parents.
Oh, I am an aggressive parent. I'm 100%. I was an aggressive sister. 100%. And I will
Talk about the apple not falling far from the tree.
But also, I will eject myself before I get
Yeah.
ejected.
Yeah. My granddaughter had a softball game.
And I will be for someone on my team being ejected. Like, I'm all about the drama.
Oh, yeah.
If you're mad, I'm like, get him out of here. Get him out.
My granddaughter had a softball game year before last, and there was a dad that was absolutely losing his mind, and he would not stop. The umpire warned him, and he was being
See,
over
I'm not
the
that
top.
kind of aggressive.
And we were all
I'm
like,
just a little mouthy, but I'm not like.
well, here's the thing. He was getting this. Not just him was getting warnings. The stands were getting warnings because he would not shut up. And his wife was like, "If you say another word, they are going to be dragging the river looking for
gosh.
you. Be quiet."
I've been to baseball games where two people on our team got ejected for fighting each other. I was crying. I wasn't medicated then, so I had really bad anxiety. And I'm sitting there boo-hooing, and
wasn't medicated in those
my
days.
mom was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, I don't know. Like, when you grow up at the
Taylor,
ballpark,
that's
it's
hilarious.
just another
I wasn't
world.
medicated. Oh my goodness, that is funny. That's funny, girl.
Oh, me.
I wasn't medicated.
I really wasn't. I should have been, but you know, what can you do?
So that was the first incident. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So that obviously did not end well. People were actually taken off to the popo.
Oh gosh.
So when we come back, we're
and
gonna take a
that's-
break.
Even like, it does not matter where you are, travel ball, league ball, whatever. That is a felony
Yeah.
to be
you
violent
cannot,
with.
You cannot touch an umpire.
No.
It is that's a no-no. So let's don't do that. All right, but when we come back, there's a middle school basketball game.
Gosh.
And this just happened. This was like in the last couple of days that this. And there's some funny aspects to this, and I will try to tell it, but just bear with me because this is so funny. And really, you have to go find this one on the internet and hear the announcers on this one. We'll talk about it when we come back. Y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor.
TNT.
Broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Hello.
We are back. The time is 7:47. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor.
TNT.
Broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. All right, so we just talked about a baseball game that this happened last weekend, last Saturday, where the player, the coach, and a parent all got carted off to the pokey. Got them a little stay in the Gray Bar Hotel for acting like numbskulls during a travel ball.
The county
baseball.
pokey.
The pokey. Now we're going to talk about a basketball game. This is a middle school basketball game. It was a game between Emelina and Carr Creek Elementary Schools. This is
elementary school.
This is the A-team championship at Knott County Central High School. Things got ugly when, for some reason, the two players forgot they were playing basketball, thought they were playing football, and tackled each other on the court. Well, the coaches and some of the players tried to break up the fight, but then the parents came down from the stands.
Of course.
And everybody was trying to break up the fight.
Taylor Con A-Rant would be the one getting tased. I'm here
Here's
to
the
tell you.
thing. So what happened was the announcers...
Dad messaged his piece about getting kicked out.
It's like, hold up, I need to get Dad up here. He's going to want to defend himself on that, on all charges.
Bases loaded in a one-run game. Full count on Landon, which was one of the players. The pitch was literally over his head, and he called it a strike. All I said was, that's horrible. Actually got tossed first, and then Joe was thrown out for saying the umps were Bozo the Clown and Ronald McDonald, and he caught the run out.
See, I think that's okay. People are going to say stuff like that, but it's when you don't stop and you get verbally abusive and aggressive, then that's when it. But people are going to say stuff. I mean, my daughter's grandfather got thrown out of her t-ball. I mean, it was like.
If we would have had umpires during Deason's t-ball, I would have got thrown out for yelling at our own
not
coach,
t-ball. It was
if
like,
I'm being honest.
It was like her first year to play actual softball, but she was in elementary school. She probably wasn't more than 7 years old, and he is losing his mind. And the umpire made him leave because he would not stop. Yeah, he deserved getting thrown out. But then he told her she couldn't make him leave, and she was like, "You want to make a bet?" He watched it from the parking lot.
I'll definitely be ejected for being mouthy, 100%.
But this particular game, it actually had announcers that were. It was on a live stream. This game was being live streamed, folks.
What is going on? First off, okay, I'm not even worried about there being a fight. Why are there elementary school games being live streamed right now?
I mean, I don't know.
Where
but
is this happening
They
at?
were. And so this game is being live streamed, and they have 2 announcers on there. And apparently they are from the town that this thing is being played in.
Oh, gosh.
Because these 2 announcers are basically calling a play-by-play of all of the action that's going down there on the field.
They're pulling a
between
Jason Green.
the parents, the coaches, the players, everything. You see, in some of you can see the video. You can actually look this up. The video and the commentary is absolutely hilarious. That's what owned me.
Yeah.
When one of the announcers says, "Look here now, this ball game's got to get over," and then right after that, he says the announcer called it as if it were a normal occurrence. They just tased Ryan. They knew Ryan.
Oh my gosh.
Ryan gets tased. It shows Ryan getting tased. It shows Ryan with his arms behind him, and he is face down on the court, like, he got tased, and you've got a man standing over him with his hands on a hip. Now, I told you to stop.
Oh, gosh.
I told you to knock it off. You didn't listen. I said, cut it out now. Enough's enough.
Yeah, there's a lot to this story that I'm just really confused about.
Well, here's the thing. I read the rest of the story, which was not much to it. No, it said unbelievably no one was arrested. So I'm really not sure.
Not even Ryan?
Who pulled out the taser if it wasn't a cop and they weren't getting arrested? If a cop
It might have been
deploys
his wife.
right? If a cop deploys his taser, I think that is mandatory. You have to be shipped off to the jail because
Oh
not
my
only that, you got to
gosh.
have those things. You got to have those things pulled out of
Yeah.
you. They're like little prongs that stick in you. So I mean, you got.
Good
Did somebody
night.
just carry around a taser in their pocket
I mean,
for good
probably
luck?
so.
I mean, I don't know what happened here.
You know, a lot of people do carry those. They freak me out.
Look, I want one. Because there are times when I feel like people need it. I just need to give them a little charge.
My gosh. That right there is
Like, poor
proof
old
that you do
Baden-
not need one.
Baden would not make it if I had a taser. Let's just put it that way.
Oh
Because
my
every time he'd
gosh.
say something, I'd be like, bzz, zapping him. I'd zap him every time.
So you'd be the one tasing Ryan. Good to know.
Yes. Now, look, I get it because there are times when I have been at these ball games and watched these parents just act so utterly out of control. And when that happens, to me, that's a symbol. And I'm talking about not just the verbal part of it, but I'm talking about when you're getting up in somebody's face
Oh, yeah.
and you're nose to nose with them. That tells me the kind of person you are right then and there.
Yeah.
Because that tells me that not only
But
do
now in
you
college
act like that
and
in
like
public,
pro ball, I think it's funny.
you act like that
Not
in
with
private
parents,
too.
but with coaches.
And if you're that kind of parent that you're acting that way in public, you're doing it in private.
Yeah.
And you're doing it to your wife and you're doing it to your kids. And you probably need to talk to somebody. You
Yeah.
need to see a therapist if that's what you're doing. Because there's just absolutely no call for that. There's just not. I mean, say if you're not going to agree with everything that's called every time. And I mean, when I'm watching football, I get mad. I'm
Yeah.
like, God, that was not a pass interference, or God, where did you get your, how are you able to be a referee?
Yeah.
Why are you an official? You can't see anything. I
Calling
get
them
it.
Bozo and Ronald.
Yes. But if I were at the game, I'm not going to be the one that's going to run up to them and be nose to nose with them and pointing my finger in their face and being aggressive. I'm just
Yeah.
going to be mumbling it, But I'm not about to embarrass my child, for one, if I am at a civic, something like that where it's kids involved. I'm not about to do that. I'm not going to be that parent or that grandparent that acts like a lunatic.
Yeah.
I might want to on the inside, but I'm not gonna do it.
I love when people like mouth and say stuff and then they have no idea what's going on. Like, shut up. You're complaining for the wrong team.
Yeah, see that's me when Auburn played soccer. I don't understand the game of soccer. Not one time did I ever understand the game of soccer. And one time I was telling her to get the ball, and she's not supposed to get the ball.
Yeah.
It was the other. There was no way that it was their turn. And there was one time I was cheering for her, and I thought she was still at goalie. She wasn't. She was on the bench. So yeah, I was that parent. I've tried. Now softball, I could keep up with that, but not soccer. I never understood what was going on. I never had a clue. I was all over the place. But
The only story that I found this morning, all I saw was weather news, and I figured we'd talked enough about that, and everyone's seen enough about that. So I have, what puppy breed matches you best based on your birth date?
okay, I'm curious to know that.
All right, so it goes on the day, on the what's the numeric?
So how will they just
So
go
what's your
like
birthday?
I'm November 27th. So I'm a Sagittarius.
27th?
Uh-huh.
Yours is Bulldog. The 9th, 18th, and 27th is the Bulldog. It says the spiritual connection between a puppy and those born on these days is irreplaceable. According to numerology, your birthday aligns with 9, which is a spiritually evolving number. You may feel drawn to many puppy breeds, but there's something special about a Bulldog puppy. Maybe it's their sweet, wrinkly, or docile disposition. Either way, a Bulldog puppy will resonate with you on a soul level. Spending time with your Bulldog pup will make you feel at peace, since this affectionate pup will bring immense happiness.
Okay. I disagree with that.
Don't y'all have, is a boxer a Bulldog?
I don't know. That's not my dog. That is my
okay.
husband's dog. Rooster is a pain in my tushy. I cannot, if I sit on the couch, he sits and he squishes me up against the arm, and he gets as close and up in my personal space as any one animal ever could. I mean, I don't want anything in my face like that. No,
gosh.
and he is, and then his breath is so bad.
Does he drool really bad?
No, he doesn't drool
Really?
at all.
My mother-in-law and father-in-law have a boxer, and their dog, I don't know if they let him out yesterday to go to the bathroom or what, but he ended up on our porch. And I opened the door because I heard something stomping around on our porch, and it was him. And he had drool just hanging. And I was like, oh, it's disgusting.
He does not. Every once in a while, if he's eating something, he might drool a little bit while he's eating. But for the most part, he doesn't. He's not a bad drooler at all. He's just huge. He's
Yeah.
a big dog to me. Hubby says he's not considered a big dog. He's bigger than I am, so he's a big dog.
I would
as far
say
as
boxers are big dogs.
I would say it is a very big dog.
Mine
and
was a beagle.
he doesn't listen.
And it says Chatty Cathys are born on the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st, and the 30th. Numerology says number 3 drives your personality, making you an inquisitive, communicative person. Most puppies will share your curiosity, but only the beagle will spend hours talking to you about everything under the sun.
Now, so for people who want to see what their pet is for their birthday, where can they go and find that out?
You know, I really don't know. I just saw it on Google. Let me see if I can find it. Baden, what's your
That's
birthday?
very interesting.
February what? 4th. Did I skip? Oh, yours is Labrador Retriever. So yours is Lab. A
Labs are
loyal
to me-
personality.
To me, the
Loyal
labs are
and
the best.
even temperament. I love a Golden Retriever too. I think they're so cute.
I had a chocolate lab, and he was the best dog in the world. He was so sweet. Just hardly ever barked. But they're outside dogs. They want to be outside. They want to roam. So you got to have a fenced-in yard for them, for sure. All right, it is 7:59. We got to take a break.
Okay.
And you're going to find out
I'm gonna
Baden's
try and
dog.
find-
No, you already found out his dog.
Oh, here it is. It's on parade.com.
Okay, parade.com. You want to find out what kind of dog is for you based
Yes.
off your day, your birthday? You can go to parade.com and find that out. Okay, it's 7:59. We're going to take a break. When we come back, there is something that is turning heads in Montgomery County, and we'll talk about that when we come back. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Taylor,
TNT.
broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mayhem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mayhem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family. We are back. The time is 8:03. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Taylor and I just got some information. Our field reporter, Ricky, also known as Greg, he said that on the incident that happened at the baseball game, that was in Polk County, Florida.
Yeah, I think that's South Haven.
Which means if they were arrested in Polk County, that sheriff down there is none other than Sheriff Grady Judd, and he is no nonsense. He is all over the news all the time for the stuff he says. He is hilarious. I wish we had a sheriff. I mean, I will say Calera. They have a sheriff. He's not. I think his last name's Heitch. I want to say it might be Heath Heitch or something Heitch. Anyway, he is kind of like that. Yeah. He's, I love, sometimes his delivery on stuff owns me. He gets quoted a lot in the news. So, but yeah, I love Grady Judd. So I'm wondering what he had to say about, I bet he had a lot to say about it if I had to guess. If you are in Montgomery County, and you're kind of where Highway 231 Pike Road area, there is a company. It's called TK LLC. They are a metal fabrication company.
Yeah.
They have a huge T-Rex sculpture that they have put outside at the road, and as you pass by, you can see it. It's like the T-Rex is
cool.
watching you as you go by. It said that the owner had gone to Las Vegas for something, and he decided he had to have it, and so they brought it back. They brought it back in 3 different pieces, and he said they had to pay a lot of fines,
I bet.
tariff fines and stuff for bringing it back.
My gosh.
Transportation fines. But yeah, they encourage people to come and get out and go check it out. There's a great picture of it. If you go to Channel 6, it is on their Facebook page, and you can see it. It's humongous. But they say, yeah, we welcome visitors coming and checking it out.
I remember passing that place one year on the way to Pensacola, and I thought it was neat because it was my initials.
TK. Telecon.
That's right.
Are you big into like Super Mario and stuff like that?
Decent is.
There's a new Super Mario movie
I know,
out.
I saw that.
Are you going to take him to see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
comes out, I think they said they pushed it back to April the 1st.
did they really?
Yeah.
So when I went to Universal, the Epic
I want
Center
to
or
go
whatever
to
that
Epic.
was. What was it called? Yeah, Epic Universe.
Yeah.
They have the Mario Kart ride.
Yes.
Which was actually not too bad.
Really?
A little, you're in a little thing and you're kind of going on. It's a lot of 3D type stuff.
Oh,
I'm
man.
just not into that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. The one that I loved at Epic Universe was the Harry Potter one. That
Really?
one I really did like. But the other, the Mario Kart, I didn't really know because you were supposed to like try to, you had like a thing on your ride.
It's like
and you,
Mario Kart.
yeah, and you're supposed to
Yeah.
like zap and do stuff and
Yeah.
capture, and I didn't know what the heck I was
Huh.
doing. I was just spinning around in the thing and just, like, okay, this is pretty cool, but I don't really know what's going on.
Into going to Universal for the holidays this year, probably around November or December.
Yeah.
Because he's super into Mario right now, and he likes How to Train Your Dragon.
That's one
He
of them
likes
too.
that too. And so he's getting more into that stuff.
Yeah,
He
that
loves
is.
SpongeBob. SpongeBob's at Universal. We love Shrek. All the things.
I like Shrek. Now, my kids, especially my oldest one, she was a SpongeBob fanatic.
Yeah, I met SpongeBob when I was
Did
Deacon's
you?
age. Yeah, at Universal. I was wearing a
Oh.
SpongeBob shirt. I remember him brushing me with his crusty nose.
My kid had like 3 or 4. We're like, what do you want for your birthday? SpongeBob. I mean, we
Yeah.
watched SpongeBob. She had SpongeBob everything. Her whole life was just one big SpongeBob. She loved it, and then the two younger ones, Jordy, she loved to watch it. But she would always. So there was one episode where SpongeBob gets a promotion at the Krabby or the Krusty Krab.
Yeah.
And he's excited and he's saying, I'm ready, promotion,
Yep.
I'm ready. Well, she didn't know that's what he was saying. She said, I'm ready for motion, I'm ready
Oh.
for motion. And I thought it was talking about the motion of the
Ocean.
ocean or something like that, because it was like all about the water. And then when I saw it, I went, oh, I'm ready, promotion. And that's just being a 3 or 4-year-old and not
funny.
understanding what you're hearing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all the kids love SpongeBob. Auburn more than any of them,
Yeah.
for sure.
Me and Bailey still make SpongeBob references all the time.
Do
Like
you
it's
really?
yes, that and Shrek references constantly.
I've seen Shrek once. I saw one.
Only once.
One, the first one, and I loved it. But Eddie Murphy is Donkey. He'd call him
Yeah.
Donkey. It was the donkey, but I loved it. I thought it was cute, but I've only seen that one. But
My gosh.
his character and the cat,
Yeah.
the one that Antonio Banderas does,
Yeah.
they're probably my favorites.
Really?
They were my 2 favorite characters in the whole thing.
So apparently Shrek's making a comeback at Five Below. Like
Oh,
Shrek merch.
really?
Yes. And I went around Christmas and they were putting out their Valentine's Day shirts, and it was Donkey and the Dragon, because the Donkey and the Dragon end up like married, I guess. I don't know. But it has both of them in a heart, and then it says us in another life. And I was like, that's me and Bailey.
That's too cute. I love that though. I think
love
it's
that
precious.
too.
Yeah, one of the things that's I love going to the stores and seeing the different character shirts and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That Five Below has a ton of
They
them. You
do.
can really,
They
and they
have a
usually have
bunch.
a good selection too.
Yeah.
Like a whole bunch. But but at my age, I guess character shirts probably.
Oh no, you can still wear them.
I feel silly.
So,
I'd feel silly wearing a SpongeBob shirt right now.
oh, why you care what people think?
Or a Barbie shirt. Like I see a lot
you
of
can
the
dress it up cute.
Barbie. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
that. I'm weird, I guess. I'm just like, I don't know about that.
You care too
It's
much
not
what
me.
people think.
No, not really. I feel silly in it. I'm like, that's just outside of my age limit, I think.
No.
As far as what I can wear.
No,
You don't think so?
no, I don't think so.
Speaking of stores, do you know what Francesca's is, right?
Yes.
Did you see where they're closing every single one of their
I did
stores?
hear that.
All of them. It said that they owe more than $250 million in unpaid invoices. They
That
have
is
filed
crazy.
for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, or they did file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2020. And they said it was because of COVID. You know,
Yeah.
back then that's kind of what got them in trouble. And I guess they've never just been able to recover. They've announced the sale of all of its assets, and they're closing every last store, which I like Francesca's. I actually shopped in there and bought some Christmas gifts. I thought they had cute stuff.
Never been in there. Like
Really?
I've walked by it in the mall, but I've never actually stopped in.
Yeah. I feel like that would be your kind of place, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, they have lots of cool stuff in there. And I hate that they're closing. I really
Yeah.
do. Because I like, they always had like some cool purses and things like that.
Yeah.
And
Do you
hair
remember Charming
stuff.
Charlie's?
I went to one. They had one at Grand River for a while.
Yeah.
And it did not last very long.
No, and I'm really shocked that it didn't.
It had too much
Everything
stuff.
was color coded.
But it was too expensive too. For
It
one,
was kind of expensive.
everything
I
in
think
there
they
was
had
just
sales a lot though.
everything in there. Like I'm not going to pay $80 for a shirt.
Yeah.
Just I'm not going to do it.
The one I went and did, I don't know that they had shirts.
They did. They had shirts.
Really?
They had like sometimes
Maybe
they would have
this
little
was their
shirts.
accessory store.
They did. They had shirts. They had accessories. They had shoes. They had everything
Huh.
at the one at the Grand River.
Yeah. The one that I went in, it was kind of smaller and it was
was a
nothing
lot
but
of jewelry.
accessories. It was just
They had all jewelry and
Yeah, it
scarves
was,
and things like that. They did have some shoes and stuff in there.
separated by color. I thought that was cool.
Now that is cool. I don't mind that at all, and I love how a lot, even some of the like consignment stores and thrift stores and things like that, they're going
Yeah.
to that color code,
I
and I
like
like
too.
it. I think it just gives it more of a less of a because when you shop at the thrift store, I think in the past, not now, because that's kind of now shopping at thrift stores like the thing. But before, it was just wire hangers, everything's thrown in there. You know what I'm saying? It was just a
Yeah.
hodgepodge and all over the place. You had to dig to find stuff. Now thrift stores are kind of going more to that color coded.
Yeah.
Keeping it more uniform, more where you don't have to dig to find stuff.
I will say though, I hate that the America's thrift store. I remember them having the bins by the windows, and they had like their pajamas in the bins and scarves and purses and stuff like that. I loved going through the bins, looking
Well,
at the
usually
pajamas
you can find some really
and
good stuff like that. But now,
because
now
people
the
didn't
wa-
want to dig.
But I'm going to tell you, thrift stores in general, as a whole, they've lost their minds.
Yeah,
Absolutely lost their minds.
I feel like you still have to dig for good deals.
You do, but some of the prices they put on stuff
Oh, I know.
that's used,
I know.
you don't price something used like it's brand new.
Yeah, I agree.
And just because it was given to you brand new doesn't mean you charge brand new prices for
No.
it. You still have to charge for it like it is
I think
fine,
if
like
they
it is
want
a
to
deal.
do that, then they should have like an eBay site or a online shopping thing where they post it on there and not put it in the thrift store.
Now, Piper, Baden's mom, she found at our local thrift store, she found some kind of name brand purse for like a really good deal.
This past weekend,
And that's
we went,
great because, you know, but if you, just because something says, oh, I don't know, let's say it says, is it Eddie Bauer or something? What is it?
Yeah, that's a brand.
Eddie Bauer. Just because something says Eddie Bauer on it doesn't mean that you slap $40 on it.
I know. Because,
You know,
I mean, you didn't pay for it. You got it for free. But I will say, I got a pair of Fry flats, the shoes I have on today. They
Super
need to be
cute.
cleaned. They're suede. I'm going to get one of those little suede brushes. $7.
That's a
And you know,
steal.
Fry is like a well-known leather
steal.
company. Yeah.
I got some
I
tree
was so
torns
shocked.
for $9.
Yeah.
Tree torn tennis shoes. Yeah, pretty. I felt like got me a bargain there. All right, it's 8:15. We're gonna. Baden's doing the breaks. I gotta take a
He's
break.
back there doing karate.
Gotta stay on time.
Well, speaking of colors, you know, Friday I went and got my colors done.
Yes, we'll talk about that when we come
It
back.
was so much fun.
Because you said you brought your color wheel too.
I thought I had it, but I don't.
Oh,
but
you
it's
don't.
okay.
That's okay. All right, we'll talk about that when we come back. Taylor went and got her colors done at the, what do you call that place? Like a
It was House of Color.
House of Color. All right, we'll talk about that when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor
TNT.
broadcasting live from the Clinton Trash Studio. Stay with us.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
Another bride, another June, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason to make me feel a lot of shit, a lot of right.
That is some Nat King Cole. That is a song called Making Whoopee, and that is an actual record that we have playing on a record player. Baden actually went to, over the weekend, actually yesterday I think it was, went to the thrift store. We were talking about
He
thrift
beat
stores.
me out with my shoes. He got a really good
He
find.
found a old record player that is in the actual, like a piece of furniture record player. And he got it for a really good deal, but he looked it up to see how much the thing is worth, and it's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
He
And
got
I
him
don't
a
include the books of
good deal.
actual 1940s albums
Yeah,
that are
and
in the
so
bottom of it.
This was in the bottom of it.
I told him, I said, if there's a Billie Holiday album in here, I will be stealing it.
Yes, this
I've been looking for a Billie Holiday vinyl forever and still cannot find one.
This is the King Trio.
Yeah, he's
King Cole
from
Trio,
Montgomery.
and- yeah, I did know that.
Yeah.
And this has got several different.
Yeah, look at all these. This one's a little beat up. But we have so many.
Glenn Miller.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Al Jolson. I don't know him, I don't think. I'm sure if I heard it, I would.
This. Baden.
That's what I said. I was like,
Baden.
Bing Crosby.
Oh,
Another
my
one.
gosh.
This was the one I told you was on eBay. This one on eBay is $55 just for this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What is this one here?
A
This one
mix.
is Tommy Dorsey, Glenn Miller, Benny Goodman, and
Benny
Artie
Goodman's
Shaw.
a good one. He did good with these.
Look at this. These are phenomenal.
I know.
This is what a
I'm
find.
telling you.
That right there is one of those once in a lifetime.
Yeah.
I got lucky on my trip to the thrift store with that. That is amazing. I love that
I told
stuff.
you a few weeks ago, I was listening to one of my jazz records because my vinyl player, it caught on. I don't even know what happened, okay? But it started smoking when I plugged it in one day. And I was like, what is going on? So I couldn't play it because it wouldn't play. It just would smoke.
Oh gosh.
And anyway, so Bailey got me a new one for Christmas, and I was listening to my jazz music in the morning, and Deason came in there and he said, "You got that stanky leg?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "What about Don't Drop That Dun Da Dun?" And I was like, "I don't think that rap music comes on these."
Oh my gosh.
And he told me, he said, I don't like it.
I like it. I
I was
like
like,
it.
I'm not playing rap on
I love that
on the-
stuff. That is one of those when you're just in a mellow mood
Yes.
and you just want to sit
chill.
and be. You put an actual old record on.
Yes.
That this is a nice record player here.
Yeah.
And I love that crackle.
I do too.
That sound. I just love that.
It's
That
so
is
nice.
So awesome. Now,
I didn't realize these over here were there too. I'm gonna have to look through those.
yeah. Oh wow! I just now
I
noticed
know.
those.
Those were from the original station.
Really?
Really? Okay.
I'm gonna have to
When did
rent them
you
out
put
like the
those there?
library.
I just now noticed them.
They've been there like the whole time.
Really?
Oh me.
And then we got these that we have on the wall. Which the sad part is there's probably one that's worth a lot of money back here,
Probably
and it's
so.
on the wall. It's got writing all over it. But,
Oh well.
oh well, it's okay. But yeah, I do. I love an old record player, and I just remember having ours. It was in a piece of furniture. It had that, and then in the bottom you opened it up, and then you also had the 8-track
Oh yeah.
in there. So
I've
and then
seen
it was a stereo. You turn the knob on, and it was wood. It was a piece of wooden furniture
Yeah.
basically, and I miss that because my mom would play. She'd play the records and the 8-tracks.
Yeah.
Now my dad, at one point, he had the big reel-to-reel, and he would play the reel-to-reels, and it was you have one and you have another one, and they just do this, and they were in like these. They come in plastic, but the ones he had were tin. He had all of them in there and had all types of songs on there.
That's cool.
He would play those all the time.
Yeah.
My mom was more old country, and my dad was everything else.
Yeah.
Era music. And the first time I ever heard Heart was off one. It was the Dog and the Butterfly album, that's been a minute. So, and Rod Stewart, he had a lot of Rod Stewart in there too. So, yeah, I miss that because I don't know what happened to those reel-to-reels. To this day, I don't know what happened to them. He and my mom, ended up divorcing later in life. And so at some point during a move, I feel like those moved away.
Yeah.
Moved away from the stack that they were moving. So, But yeah, that's a great find.
That is a great
I can't
find.
wait to get out there and look at that record player when we
I
get
know.
done. Okay, so
We're already going back to break.
is it time to go back to break already? Oh, I feel like I was just getting started. Well, all right then. Okay, I guess we're taking another break. It's 8:30. We're breaking.
Well, when we come back, we'll be talking about colors.
Yeah,
Unless
when
we
we come
find some more cool stuff.
Yeah, when we come back, we're going to get to talk about your color thing that you had analysis done,
Yes.
which I've never had one done, so I'm interested to find
It
out how
is
that
neat.
went. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Beach Radio. Teresa and Taylor
TNT.
broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Welcome back. It's Taylor. And Teresa's over here having a dance party. She looks like Charlie Brown. Little Charlie Brown dancers. Oh, me. Oh, gosh. That was a good find, for real.
I can't figure out how do I turn this thing off?
You just turn the volume all the way down.
Okay. I'm back. That is,
me.
I'm having a field day over here. This is pretty cool. Got some really good old records here, and then I'm going to go through this.
I know.
Like, I feel like when we're in the office, we can do stuff like that. That's so cool.
I know it.
I'm ecstatic. Okay. Feeling good. I'm feeling groovy, man.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so you went Saturday?
Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, it's been that long. Okay, you went Thursday and had a color analysis done.
Yes.
So tell again, because we talked about it a little bit Thursday morning, because you were going then,
Yeah.
what a color analysis is.
So it's where they look at your skin and they tell you what shades look best on you and if you're cool or warm toned and what season you are.
Okay, and you are?
I am an autumn.
You're an autumn. Okay.
Yes, I'm a true autumn.
Okay. Well, I feel like that's the case because of your hair color too, probably
Well,
a lot of it.
So when you go, they put, it's like a white apron over what you're wearing, and then they put your hair in a hairnet, which she said she didn't have to put mine in the hairnet because it's my natural color, but that they do that especially if you've dyed your hair so that you can see the colors against your skin.
Right.
So, even like without my hair showing, it was wild to see the difference in all the colors.
Really?
Yeah. And I told her I assumed that I was an autumn because of my hair color and because I feel like I'm more warm toned, but I wasn't sure what my wow colors were. And I didn't learn as much as someone who has no idea, of
Right.
course, but I did learn a lot.
Well, and I feel like even without the color analysis, you were already doing a bang-up job. Like your makeup and everything, I felt already suited you. I don't even think you needed to have that done.
I know, that's what Bailey said too. He's like, so basically we paid for you to go and figure out what you already know. And I was like, I mean, yes and no.
Yes and no,
because
it was about the experience,
yes,
though.
and
And guys don't get that unless it's a
No.
baseball or a football game. They have no clue about experience.
right.
Having an experience.
But
So
I did learn that I can wear any color. So I thought used to that I couldn't wear like pinks and reds and it'd be flattering. But it's about what shade of red I'm wearing. So like today I'm wearing this one, and I can wear like geranium red or like brick red, and it's more warm toned versus blue toned, so more green toned.
yeah.
And then also I learned, I thought maroon was in the fall palette, and it's not.
Isn't it cool?
It's not in the, I guess it would be a
Or
cool,
like a winter?
but it's in the winter palette. And I was like, I have a lot of maroon. I thought maroon was a fall color, like an autumn color. And she's like, no, it's not.
That doesn't mean you
But-
can't wear it,
Yeah,
though,
I mean, you
right?
can wear any color, but it's just not one of my flattering colors.
Okay. I know from experience, just when I wear certain colors, and that is pink,
Yeah.
like a bright pink, teal, different types of blues. I get lots of compliments, and green.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I don't know that like emerald green, which is the color that I get the most compliments on,
Yeah.
is in my color palette. But I don't know. I'd have to have
I
one
feel
done.
like if you went, you would be a winter.
I think I'd be surprised that I'm wearing the wrong color. I feel like I'm wearing all
That's
the wrong
what I
colors.
was on my way up there. I was like, what if this whole time I thought was an autumn and I'm not, and now nothing I have is going to actually be flattering.
Yeah. Now I did.
Like I was really worried about that.
I was looking one time, and it said if you have blue eyes, that wearing like certain types of browns and not bright purple, but
Yeah. Because it's
purplish
what's across
tones.
from on the color wheel. So what's across from that color is flattering and like
right.
it counteracts.
But with my blue eyes, I think it's because like when I wear blue colors, it enhances my eyes. It doesn't
Yeah.
necessarily mean that it's my color.
No.
It just makes my eyes pop.
But just seeing, because at first she told me what my undertones were, so what like the tone of my skin was, and I was warm. So being warm, that meant I was either going to be an autumn or a spring. And so if you're cool toned, you're either going to be a summer or a winter. And seeing the spring, because you can't wear makeup when you go, and so seeing the spring and how it made my cheeks, because I have rosacea, so my face is naturally red. Seeing how the spring colors like oversaturated my face and like made it look like an overexposed picture and super bright, and like my cheeks, it looked like someone took red stickers and laid them on my face with the
Really?
spring colors and all the other colors. But the autumn colors, as soon as she would move the color that wasn't in my color palette, and I had an autumn color on, it was like whenever you're editing a picture and you click auto and it like auto fixes the colors.
Yeah, auto
it
edit.
was like auto fixing. It was the craziest thing to see, like with your, because I've seen it online, like on TikTok and stuff when I've looked it up, but to see it on yourself and like how it just auto adjusts was the wildest thing. And it went from like my cheeks looking like I had stickers on them to like it blending. So my face was still red because it's naturally red, but it blended together. And so
Made it look like a more natural, like a, especially on your cheek, like a blush.
yeah, more like a blush.
Yeah, I could see
And
that.
then also the other thing that was really wild to me was, so she said because of your undertones, that the color that is not in your color wheel or color palette can cast shadows on your face versus like brightening and like evening everything out. So there was 2 pinks that she had on me, and the first one was the autumn pink, and it was just like everything was blended and was like just very natural looking. And then as soon as she took it off and it was the color that was not my color, it looked like I hadn't slept in like a week.
Isn't that wild?
I know. And it looked like I had bags under my eyes. And then as soon as she went back, it was like a gradual like change. I would say a few seconds, but it was like I say gradual and immediate, but you know what I'm saying.
I do. I know what you're
Like
saying.
you could tell it was because of the color.
That's wild to me.
It was the craziest thing.
And I guess that does make sense. And people are like, and I see like yellow, not my color.
Yeah, and see like
when I wear yellow, I look like I have jaundice.
Really?
Yes.
Well, like mustard yellow was one of my colors, like a golden yellow. And then there was a light yellow, but it wasn't as like buttery as like butter yellow. But you get a fan when you go. And so I had fun with that on this weekend. We went to the thrift store and I was like fanning out my colors, matching them. It was really fun.
That's another way you can save on these thrift stores.
Yeah.
Finding pieces see, you're really good at that. Now, when I was younger, I could, because I was a whole lot skinnier, and I could just pretty much just go in the thrift store and take my pick of whatever I wanted to find. I was like,
It's hard when
skirts
you're-
and pants.
yeah.
But the older I get, and because I've filled out a little since then, it's harder for me to find clothes because I feel
Me
like all the
too.
cute stuff is in if you're small or medium.
Yeah. I feel
This
like
is not a medium top. I haven't been a medium top in a long time.
Well, see,
so-
and I'm like plus size, so it's like by the time clothes get to the thrift store that are plus size, half the time they're completely worn out. Like
Yeah.
it's like a digging in a gold mine trying to find something.
And I
that's
will
not,
say, too, I feel like a lot of stores, they think plus size women want big old flowers all
Yeah.
over everything. I'm like, no,
Or
I'm
like
not interested in
grandma
looking like
clothes.
me
I know.
in her moo-moo. No, you know what I'm saying? I just really, sorry
That's
about that.
right.
I think, and so when I go like to Cato, they have like a plus size section, and they
Yeah.
do a really good job of pulling things together and making it,
Yeah.
There's a couple, Torrid. They're another one that does
Yeah.
that. They have really, matter of fact, Factory Connection. They'll have cuter stuff in the plus size than they will in like the women's stuff. I'm like, no, wait a minute. Why can't I have cute stuff like that? Why am I over here with this crap? I don't know
I
what
know,
that
I
even
wish
is.
they
I
would
wouldn't wear
have-
that if it was the last thing I could put on.
I wish they would have the same thing in every size, but
Yeah, they don't.
I don't
They
know.
make it different.
They
And,
do.
But I like the fact that a lot of these stores are finally getting it.
Yeah.
Where the plus size, because I remember back in the day shopping at Kmart. I mean, it was like, oh, you shop at Kmart.
Yeah.
But, that was the store that was near me. That was the one I shopped at.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would see stuff in the plus size, and I'd be like, why are they, this black and dark blue and everything had all these different asymmetrical
And all of the
designs
tiers
on and
to
all
try
that.
and cover the fat. I'm like,
It was like,
I don't want every
nobody
shirt or
wants-
dress I wear to be tiered and have different
Yeah.
layers.
And
you
all
know?
these weird ruffles in places you
Yeah.
don't really need it. I was like, I don't know who's designing this stuff, but no. I like to see stuff that is, it's true to your size, but it's still slimming and looks
Yeah.
stylish, and you do a great job of that. Every
Well,
time I
thank
see
you.
you're wearing something cute,
Well, thank you.
and you're like, I got a thrift store.
Yeah.
I wish I could find stuff at the thrift store like that. Maybe I find it. I just turn my nose up at it because I don't think it'll look good on me.
That's
And I'm
what
just
it
like,
is.
I just pass right over it, and instead of trying it on and going, oh,
Yeah.
being pleasantly surprised, I'm like, nah, that'll never work, and I just keep going. I'd have to go with somebody like you that would insist on, no, put it on, let's try it,
Because you never know till you try it on.
Yeah.
But with the color analysis, they also did a makeup thing. And I learned, because, I've been trying to figure out why I look so washed out when we're in the green room. And she said
I do too.
that so I've been doing like darker lips. That way it'll give some kind of dimension to my face. But she said too that maybe brighter would be better. And so I was like, oh, that makes sense. Because brown, it's just going to make me look even more pale. But they also have a style analysis now. And so you can take some of your favorite items and all that and go in, and they'll measure you, and based on like your measurements and like your body type, tell you like what jeans and like what cut jeans look best on you, what cut dress, all that. And so
I like that.
Yes, because everybody's different, and just because it's trending doesn't mean it's for you.
Right.
So
That is
I
very
want to do
true.
that next. But like I said, they are a little bit pricey. But the cool thing is, especially with colors, that you do it once and that's it, because like your color, your season never changes.
Right.
So like even if I took Decent now, he'd be whatever season he would be his whole life. So
Yeah.
he would know.
Do a lot of guys do that? I would feel
Yeah.
like that's something that mostly women do, but I didn't
feel
think about
like-
it being a guy thing.
She said a lot of men that work in like corporate jobs
And have to wear suits.
and wear suits and things. Yeah. And that's what I told Bailey. I was like, you should go just so that way because like he's in and out of different clinics and stuff, meeting and like carrying people to lunch and all that. He's over HR. I'm like, that would be neat for you to know that way. Because, people take you more seriously when you look professional and you're wearing something that suits you,
I have to agree with that. I see a lot of men wear too small suits.
Yeah.
Or oversized. Where
Yeah.
They look like they were in their grandpa's stuff. It's like the big
Right.
shoulders, and it's boxy, and it's like it's not tailored. You could tell it wasn't fitted for them. It was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of men could benefit from having something like that done, and knowing what your size and your cut.
Yeah.
That all depends on your body size and your shape.
Well, and even just the color. Like, you could wear
True.
a T-shirt, but if it's a color in your season and one of your wow colors, it makes you look 10 times more put together than. And that's what she said. She was like, something from Amazon could look more expensive than something you go and buy at a high dollar store, because it's your color and you know that that's what's going to suit you.
yeah, it's your color and your style.
Yeah.
All right, it is 8:47. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got to talk about this. How we talked about the Olympics. Bill and I did on Friday. This has to do with an Olympian.
Oh, man.
And it is not good. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa Taylor
TNT.
broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funerals. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Are you? We are back. The time is 8:52. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Taylor
TNT.
broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studios. And I know some of y'all, because I don't think we said it but like once, if you're wondering why Taylor was here with me today, it's because Bill is under the weather.
Yeah.
I think I gave him my cooties, and it just now got to him.
Poor Bill.
Poor Bill. I think Mary got them too.
I know. Poor Mary.
I'm so sorry.
Bless it.
This is the time of the year. This is why when I was out, I was out. One, because I felt horrible, and two, because we were trying to keep everybody from getting this mess. It was not fun.
Yeah.
At all. But I started feeling bad on that Friday when we all went to lunch with Amanda and her mom. Good day. Was it Good Day from Alabama?
Good Day, Alabama, I
Good Day
think.
from, yeah.
Good Day.
Was Amanda from Australia. And so I wasn't feeling good that day, and I think that was the beginning of the end. So,
Bless it.
excuse me.
Oh, Lord.
That's why I spit wrong. Excuse me. I'm not sick anymore, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we were talking about before we
I've
went
lost
to
my paper.
break. Bill and I were talking about the Olympics. The Winter Olympics are coming in February. They are going to be seeing all different kinds of Winter Olympics. That's what it. I love the Winter Olympics because they got the ice skating. I love that stuff. The Summer Olympics I like because I like the gymnastics. That's really my favorite thing in the whole thing. But for winter, it is. I like watching them do the skiing. The ski jumping, and I like the ice skating. I like the couples and then the singles. It's amazing what they can do on ice. It's crazy to me, all the different things they can do. Well, as far as Olympians go, there was a former Olympian, Did you know that this guy, his name is Ryan Wedding, and he was wanted. He was a fugitive. He was one of the FBI's most wanted. He had escaped, and he was like a drug kingpin.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like he was wanted for moving 60 tons of cocaine from Latin America into the U.S. He orchestrated several killings. He was arrested in Mexico and then flown to California over the weekend. He'd been looking for him. He was all in the news. They'd been looking for him for a while and talking about how dangerous he was. And this guy, he looks like he's a nice-looking guy. You know what I'm saying? He looks like he kept himself in shape.
Well, let's look him up. He looks like he had his colors done.
Yeah, he had his colors done. And I mean, he didn't look like some kind of, I don't know, you think drug dealer, drug lord, you think somebody who looks strung out and looks,
he's Canadian.
Greasy and all this. But he was like, I mean, he had it going on a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, he just looks like your
what?
typical guy.
He looked like, some kind of A-list actor. And he's this dangerous guy who killed people and was smuggling all kinds of drugs.
My gosh.
And he had been wanted forever. I mean, they've been looking for him for a while. And I'm just like, you go from being an Olympian and this is the life you choose?
Strange
It's sad.
stuff.
It's like, what?
How did you get into that?
Yeah, how did you go from being an Olympian? I don't even know what kind of Olympian he was.
He was a not surfboarder, snowboarder, it says.
So he did Winter Olympics.
A Canadian surf. What am I saying?
He was a Canadian
snowboarder.
surfboarder.
Crap.
In the ice.
Get it out.
I guess it's kind of surfing on ice. Yeah, that's what he did. I'm like, where did your life take? Like, where did that go wrong for him?
I don't know.
No, I get it. Because when you're an Olympian, you cannot be.
You don't have time to do anything.
Well, you can't have any substances in your system.
Well, no,
But
not
here's the
only that,
thing
but
is-
like a lot of times too, you have to sign that like you won't do certain like physical activities. You won't, and then their training, which I mean, maybe snowboarding's different, but
I don't know. But here's the thing. He might not use the drugs. He may just sell them and be just a crap person, just a crap of a guy. That's just so wild to me. I always wonder at what point did it take the turn from being, an Olympian who's won medals to that.
Huh. Oh, he was in 2002, so it's been
a minute. It's been
23 years.
23 years. 24, something like that. But so he was a young guy when that happened. I just don't know. I never understand that. Because he doesn't look like he does drugs.
Yeah, no.
Not like, what you see locally, but. I don't know. Well, I'm glad they got him off the streets. I mean, that's 60 tons.
That is bananas.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, a whole lot.
My brain.
He was in a different kind of snow.
When I hear about things like this, my brain tweaks out, and I'm like,
I know.
people.
So now, here's the thing. So now I'm going to go read up on this guy because I can't understand how his life took such a. I mean, he just like.
I don't know. I wonder when they realized. So it said here, I'm not trying to blame the woman, okay? But it does say that he was so no, I guess it was her. While incarcerated in 2011, he married an Iranian-born woman. They have since divorced, and he reportedly had a girlfriend from Colombia who was accused of accepting money from him, with knowledge that it came from drug trafficking. So I wonder if that was part of it.
I don't know.
Maybe he
obviously
started dating into.
He obviously just got all in the wrong kind of crowd.
Yeah, I don't know.
To me, that's just sad. That's so sad. That's sad for his family too, knowing that that's the kind of son that they ended up with, you know?
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know. His family may be crappy people too. Who knows?
Well, okay, this says that after the 2002 Olympics, he moved back to Vancouver and went to school, developed an interest in bodybuilding, and started working as a bouncer.
Okay, so bodybuilding sometimes means steroids.
He dropped out of school, began to speculate in real estate, which he financed by growing marijuana.
Okay. Has to start somewhere.
So, in 2006, I guess he started with marijuana.
That right there is why they call, for all my pot smoking friends, this is why they call it the gateway drug, marijuana.
Yeah. Then he expanded his operation when he joined up with Iranian and Russian cocaine smugglers.
He just happened to
I guess it was around.
join
I mean, I
forces
guess
with
maybe
them.
his wife.
Oh yeah.
When he
that's-
married her, he met.
You're like, what? I'm like, what is happening here though?
He might
What
have
in the
married
world?
into a drug trafficking family. Who knows?
I don't know, but
Not me.
He's off the streets. They've got him. He ain't going nowhere for a while. When you're the FBI's most wanted, you're staying in the pen for a minute.
So it says that his nickname was It says El Jeffy, but I wonder if it's El Jefe.
I don't know.
Giant or public enemy.
Oh wow! So he was
El
feared.
Jefe.
He was feared.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Huh. Well, better him than me.
Yep. All right. It's 9:00. That's gonna do it for us today. This
Yeah.
day went by super fast. This
It
morning
did.
But now we're gonna, as soon as we get done here, we're gonna go check out this
Yes.
big old record player we got out there, and I'm gonna look into some more of these records because I didn't know we had a
Woohoo.
gold mine over here.
I know it. I've noticed them, but I didn't. Like I just
I never even paid
unconsciously.
attention. I don't know where my brain's been.
Yeah.
Hope you all stay warm. There's no more. They had said last week that we needed to look forward to this week, maybe having some more winter weather.
Yeah. I don't think it's supposed to
haven't
rain though.
Seen it
So.
since they said maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they won't. So
Hopefully not.
hopefully there's no more weather. I mean,
But-
not like this. Not like what they got up north anyway.
Oh, no.
We don't, they can stay up there. We don't want to
I
hear.
agree.
We don't want to hear. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching and listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Taylor
TNT.
signing out. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Why you